This is post number 1. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot the crucial
Yeah,
stuff.
I kind of need to be able to see.
All 3 of my brain cells, Alex, they are not doing great today.
We are covering gifts that keep on giving. I kind of need to see what we're looking at.
This dog plopping onto its human with a flip. Oh. Oh.
That dog knows the optimal comfy position, and it just goes for it.
Like, it gets to beg, while at the same time being in the perfect belly rub position.
I don't know why, but the Ace Ventura phrase of just, like a glove, just comes to mind.
Yeah, that spot was custom made for that dog. We can deny it all we want, but that is the reality of the situation.
The only thing that's kind of like coming to my mind is just, if that's a dude, that he just got headbutted right in the junk.
Oh, you ruined the cuteness with testicular torsion.
It's what gets everyone, man.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Kalbus. My name is Lumo. With me today is Zen.
That is me.
And today we're looking at r/gifts that keep on giving, a subreddit dedicated to gifts that get better every time they loop. Doesn't matter if it's a good better, they just get better.
Let's just jump in, shall we? Transition through the mirror.
Oh,
these editing tricks, these are so good. These are so good. I love it.
That is uncomfortably good.
You can see where it happens because there's like the static kind of moments where it stops, maybe a split second, and that's the cut point.
Yeah.
And it's just, he's got that movement down. This is like a motion control camera. It's basically what he's doing. And it's just, this kind of stuff is like the planning and just the trickery in it is just, mwah, mwah. I love this stuff. I love it.
It is still pretty clean, and I will be real, that stop gives my mind an anchor point to prevent me from just like not comprehending what I'm looking at.
I think the most impressive part is where he hands it through the mirror, because you see both sides, which means he had to flip everything around and he had to hold it in like the exact same position as well in 3D space to track it. So that's impressive, because that's just a lot of like trial and error.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm watching the camera movement, and even the way he approaches the light is reversed, which I appreciate the hell out of. Man, sometimes when I'm sleep deprived, I will look at the mirror just like while I'm, washing up a little bit, and I'll be like, am I the reflection? Am I going to vanish? And then I take 2 steps and it's like, oh yeah, no, it's like 1 a.m. I'm just very sleepy. I'm a sleepy boy.
The one thing that gets me is when I look at a mirror and take a couple of steps back and I start to fade.
Oh, sorry to hear that, gang. Oh my god.
360 cameras give the greatest footage. Look at the little dude. He's just like Super Mario Galaxy, just like zooming around in his own world.
This guy's proportions are akin to like an anime muscle man character, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean, like the extreme perspective shift of just like being right in the face and you see all like the noodle arms doing yeah, I love that kind of stuff. Man's
an absolute Dorito, but now the real question, is he Cool Ranch or Spicy Nacho? That's how we should describe all humans, just Dorito flavors.
Well, I mean, Dorito, that's like the whole Marvel bodybuilding kind of thing, isn't it? You got to get that superhero body, which is just Dorito.
Yeah, no, real talk. I have an anatomy book from a comic artist, and the men anatomy that it gives is so hyper exaggerated into a Dorito form that like I just can't use it because it is too atomically incorrect. It is a nightmare.
I just like the idea. It's just like, if you want to become superhero, you need the anatomy triangle. Remember, each point, shoulder, shoulder, chest. It's literally a triangle. Miscalculated move. Sorry, it's a preview of the GIF.
I love how that cat from like point A to point B was just completely uncoordinated. Like, it starts by falling on the ground and it only gets worse.
I just want to have like a little bit of overlay graphic on this where it just comes up, nice dunk.
Nice on.
That cat just like resides in there now. It's just resigning. Like it's just stuck. He's like, all right, okay.
Yeah, I love the fact that it stops moving too, with only inertia swinging its hips, because like that just implies that it's given up. It's just stopped. It doesn't care anymore. It's gone. It's just gone.
Oh my god, the other cat as well is just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, like, it stops paying attention to the toy to just make direct eye contact with its tail. When you're bat crap crazy and you know it, jump a car! Alright, this car looks beat the hell, and wow.
The new Tony Hawk's is looking wild.
I mean, man's getting too up there to skate. He's gotta find some other way to get the adrenaline.
I'm the skate park drift king. Let's go.
Pull up to the skate park, blasting Initial D.
Do you think like the way to like pop shove it a car is just to use extreme hydraulics?
Yes. Yes. There's so much to unpack here, because this doesn't look like somewhere that was made for this. This just looks like a poorly constructed road that they're taking advantage of.
Yeah, actually, now you mention it, that's such a dangerous bit of road that doesn't seem like it should be used. Because that's just a dip on all sides leading down, and that's a pretty dangerous dip if you look at it from like on the left-hand side. If
you watch, the front of the car scrapes on the bottom because the front is too long to deal with that like incline.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, I feel like this is maybe like a walkway or something, like a really poorly designed place for like wheelchairs.
Except that road leads to a parking lot.
Well, do better, city planners.
Honestly, American roads are just like this. I'm gonna be real with you.
Let's be real about this. It's probably not a road, it's just a pothole that went too far.
A sinkhole that instead of destroying the road, just lightly brought it down.
How do we fill the pothole? Just tarmac over it. Chilling in the seesaw.
Aww, little buddies.
They're the best of friends.
I love okay, this is like a weird thing. I actually enjoy the fact that the horse is able to stabilize a majority of its body, except for what is being used to move the seesaw.
Oh, yeah. You've got, like, a massive hard-on for, like, body mechanics and muscular systems, don't you?
I mean, as an artist, I have to. Like, if I sculpt characters, I need to know these things. And, like, that's the thing, right? Like, this is such a weird thing to me. It's like how chickens keep their heads perfectly still, you know?
That's exactly what I was relating it to. And for your, like, body kind of thing, for me, it's like camera systems, and this is just a gimbal. Like, this is just a steady cam rig for me.
And this is old Gimby, smoothest ride you'll ever have out here in Pensacola.
I remember the old, I remember like an old kind of like viral thing online a couple of years back, which was just, like, we shoved a GoPro on a chicken's head, and it looks amazing.
I will be completely real. I remember watching a video for a gimbal, and it was just like, we were inspired by the chicken to make the smoothest gimbal system that Hollywood has ever seen. And it was
that's the thing, right? That's the thing. A lot of like technology and stuff that we find and like just kind of interesting innovations, we just take from nature. We just observe stuff and it's just like, yeah, we're taking that.
Stealthy snow attack.
Sorry, I saw the GIF before we started. I laughed.
I loved the fact that the toddler makes eye contact and it's like, whoop, here I go.
Like, that cat's got a promising career in WWE. Like, it just needs to get in there.
Oh my god, this just needs Metal Gear Rising music, like Rules of Nature, because this is just the Metal Gear Rex fight. That is just suplexing something like 4 times your size.
I still need to play that game.
It's so good, dude. It's so dumb. Everything about it is stupid.
I've seen so much about it, it's just I haven't sat down to play it yet. It's just, I want to see the sombrero. I want to know the context. I want to see the rules of nature. I want to be punching a senator in the chest for him to say, nanomachines. I just want to know what it is. I've got all these dots. I just need to connect between them.
It is everything you could ever want and more, I promise.
Sorry, I saw when I was downloading the GIFs last night, I sent this to someone with the caption, POV, me on the way to deep throat a churro.
There's a lot to unpack on that sentence, Alex.
I just love his little swagger. Look at it.
I think that might just be the post opening. I don't think we need to sync this one. I think I think it just gets a cold open about deep-throating a churro. I genuinely don't think there's anything else we can add to this one. I think we reached perfection.
It can't be the post.
No, I feel like this has to be now. That was amazing.
I love this GIF so much. It's so good. A shimmering crow. Okay, yeah, screw it. Move on. I can't.
And he's out of here.
What is this from? I can't remember.
I'm sorry. I just love his little tumble. If I remember correctly, this is from Jackass.
Oh, that's it. Because I was thinking, my initial thought goes to like something along the lines of like a sketch show or maybe like Impractical Jokers or something along those lines. I keep forgetting Jackass is a thing.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, this wasn't a windy day. There's just a jet engine off screen.
Have you ever just like sat down and watched videos of just like people watching planes land or take off, and they just sit at the end of the runways in cars, and the people that are too close just get blown away?
I didn't know that was a genre of video I can consume.
Because you can just like see like the people that are taking the video are like, you know, they're experienced. They know what they're doing. They're connoisseurs of the jet engine takeoff land-off sequence. And then you see the newbies right up against the fence, holding on for dear life.
Honestly, the holding on for dear life part sounds fun. Maybe this is something wired wrong in my brain, but it's just like, there's no actual danger. So long as there's ample, space behind me to fall, I'll survive. But at the same time, it's like, it sounds fun to just hold onto the fence and be like, stand strong, boys! The gale can only last for so long!
It's like that quick scene from Terminator 2. Sarah Connor holding onto the wire fence and she's blown apart.
Yep, it's from Jackass 3. We got confirmation.
There we go. Ben Copey's flawless trick. This is incredible. This has been going around so much and it's so cool.
People who can manipulate skateboards like this scare me because their bloodline definitely traces back to ancient wizards.
And the thing is, right, we can only appreciate this right now because give it a couple of years, maybe a decade, that skateboard, there's going to be no wheels. It's just going to be hovering.
I'm actually unsure if we're ever going to get hover technology. And it's sad because I want hover skates. Let me live out my 10-year-old Shadow the Hedgehog dreams.
It's just frictionless wheelies at that point. Heelys, not wheelies. God, you can tell I'm not American.
No, you're fine. Heelys over here existed briefly as a flash in a pan. That said, they are still around.
I am kind of interested in them.
Hold on, it's very funny.
The main reason I'm interested in them is because they can provide some really interesting camera movements.
They can, and it's whack because I think they only exist for adults at this point because kids basically got them banned from every school.
Good. We deserve them.
All right, make it a smoothie. Put the spoon. Exploded the smoothie.
Don't put moving parts into an open kind of blender or like smoothie maker or any of the sorts, because that's just gonna clog things up and it's dangerous.
I'm actually amazed. This didn't actually make more of a mess. Like, she got a little on her shirt, it looks like, but the worst it did was send a chunk out to the left, out to the right, and bend the spoon. I was expecting a much more destructive bloober force.
This is true, but at the same time, maybe it's just part of the recipe. Get all those blueberries in, get all like the other stuff in, and just adding a spoon for extra iron in your diet.
I mean, yeah, the iron is definitely important. Realistically speaking, it looks like this needs water because it looks like she's making a fine frozen paste.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it seems to be moving kind of slow in there.
Yeah, this would be, I'm gonna just be upfront about it, this would be a miserable texture experience.
Maybe this is just like a slow churn she's trying to make it into like a milk or cream.
Blueberry butter. Actually, you know what? No, that's just like a weird jam. That's just a weird jam.
Then just get jam. Don't make blueberry butter. That sounds there.
I mean, that depends on if there is actual, like, milk content, but if there's no milk content, it's just like a thick blueberry puree that you spread on top of your muffins.
Okay, now you put it that way. I mean, it's just like removing a step. Okay, yeah, you've won me over a little bit on this one. I'm willing to try.
Hell yeah. And that's all the time we have here today on Kalbus.
If you liked the video, consider dropping a like or maybe even subscribing. Or hey, maybe even sharing with a friend if you just want to make them sit and watch a video over and over. The algorithm will appreciate it, as will we.
Remember that this video is better when looped, so right click and hit loop now.
Do it. Do it, coward. Do it!
And as always, my name has been Lumo, with me has been Zen.
Maybe I shouldn't have threatened the audience.
And we hope to see you in the very next Kalbus video. Have a great rest of your day. Or else.